Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Boston Red Sox.
Coming up on the first pitch, and on the hill in this one, it's Walker Buehler.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Kicks and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Upstairs. Now a screamer into the outfield. One away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. That clips the zone, and the count is 2-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Max Kranick. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's a 2-1. High in the air, out to right. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Batting second.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
Batting third.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman. Alex
2 outs, base is empty. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Batting six,
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the center fielder, Christian Campbell. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. In the air out to center. Campbell makes his way towards it. Nice grab on the run. And there's one away. And now it's Mark Vientos. One down, base is empty. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. In the dirt, blocked. Two outs. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back here at Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taylor. And it's caught for the out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Lindor
in plenty of time to first, and Story is out. David Hamilton, the next to hit. No score here in the second. In the air, left field, down the line, and just foul. Next one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the outside corner, got him looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That's hard hit on the line. And that gets down into the gap. And a good start to the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor. And that's fouled off. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. That one 95 to finish him off. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
First and second, 1 out. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Back here at Fenway as we go to the last of the third. And here's the rookie catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Rafael
Now batting,
Devers.
designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here at Fenway
Leading
Park
off
as
for the
we
Mets,
go to the top
first
of the
baseman,
fourth. And now it's the polar bear,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hard hit to third. And that takes care of Alonso. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, he's doing a nice
left
job
fielder,
of keeping
Brandon
the ball
Nimmo.
out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Nimmo checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts
Now
now.
batting, the designated
So
hitter,
now here's the
Mark
Mets
Vientos.
DH, Mark Vientos. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a ball popped up. Hamilton pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Fenway,
Leading
ready to
off
go,
for
bottom
the Red
4.
Sox,
And now it's
third
Alex
baseman,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Strike on the inside corner. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting,
Next to
right
hit,
fielder,
Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy,
Abreu.
Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Popped in the air, left field. Nimmo snags it for the 2nd out. And next for the
Now
Red
batting,
Sox,
the
Christian
center fielder,
Campbell.
Christian Campbell.
That's inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 down, nobody on. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. into the monster seats and gone. He circles the bases, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox. Check swing went around, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back in Boston, now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Gets under and pops it up. Story. And there's 1 down. And here is Francisco Alvarez. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just misses with that one. Cut on and missed, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now here is Brett Beatty. Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now he breaks his bat, and they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here in Boston. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting,
David Hamilton digs in now.
Hamilton.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso gets under it, squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now
Carlos
batting,
Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
Narvaez.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive, that's a hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other
Now
way
batting,
on a line. You know,
left
hitters,
fielder,
they take so many reps in the cages
Durant.
working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. His 4th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 3-0. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Kodai Senga.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And here is Devers. And strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Top 6, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Way high with that one. And it's 2-2. On the ground to the left.
That's a foul ball.
And it goes just foul. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Roll to short, could be 2. Story tossed to second, back to first, and that is a double play. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 2 down, nobody on. That one missed.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Alex Bregman.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park?
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the green monster. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
2-1.
Stepping in, Wilyer Abreu. Man at second. That one misses. Ball 3. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Ball high.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Man on second, 2 down. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Garrett Whitlock. He's been so good against lefties. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder,
the Mets
Brandon
in striking
Nimmo.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Taps softly to the right side. Hamilton, the flip, got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Mark Vientos.
1 down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a laser base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Flares it into the outfield. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for New York.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's Trevor Story now.
Leading off for the Red Sox, shortstop Trevor Story.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
In the dirt. Hamilton, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
32.
Justin Wilson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
The 1-1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Tyrone Taylor.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
To third. And foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. On to the bottom of the 8th, and it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Way out front for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone, right?
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Devers at first, one gone. Oh, and he hit him.
He's hit.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting, center fielder
Oscar Brazovan on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two on with 1 out, and stepping in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Two on, 1 out. Squirts away a little bit. Two one now. He swings and fouls one off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. And it remains 2-2. And that one a little bit high.
Count is full.
Ground ball right side. Boots it. Still manages a throw. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time, and that loads the bases. So bases loaded with one away. Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So they're all loaded up. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Trevor Story.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Alvarez puts it away, and that is the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Red Sox.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now it's Juan Soto.
For the Mets,
Well, he's
right
always a
fielder,
threat.
Juan
Even if this guy
Soto.
is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Fastball for a strike. It's 2-2. Chapman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Stays alive. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next, for
He's
the Mets,
2 outs
first
away.
baseman,
Pete Alonso now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging, and they're down to their last out.
Now
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And now 2-1. And that one is inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So up next,
Now
Mark
batting,
Vientos.
designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.